Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our first European match with Hertha Berlin, and we are facing Chelsea in the first leg of the Europa League knockout stages. Welcome back to our FM22 Journeyman, where we're attempting to go from non-league football to winning the Champions League. We are here with club number 4 in our journey, and as I mentioned, today we have got a match against Chelsea. Having a look since yesterday's episode at results and how we've been doing, we've had a bit of a struggly start. After losing obviously the 2-0 match against Bayern Munich, we then lost 3-2 to Arminia Bielefeld. In the league, we then drew against Freiburg, but we have managed to get 2 decent results in our last couple of matches, as well as the fact that we have now finished the January transfer window. And in turn, we have obviously brought some players into the club and had a couple of them leave as well. The couple of outs that we had since last episode, Nadiem Amiri, he's gone over to Bayer Leverkusen. That actually happened on deadline day for 18.25 million. He was pretty desperate to leave, so he's ended up going. We also had, I don't think this had actually completely be finalised last episode, Bahari Akichiek, who I would have very much liked to keep at the club because he was going to be my first choice right back, but he's gone over to Manchester United for £31.5 million. As such, he never actually played under me, but we have, with that money, managed to bring some players into the club. So since last episode, we've bought in Florentino Pena. He's come over from Real Madrid. He's cost us £23 million. But he's already a Bundesliga standard player and he could improve a lot. So I think it could end up being money well spent. He can play across all that front three. I think he's probably more of a striker if we can just improve his finishing. Definitely one that will be with us for a few seasons now. We've bought in Alberto Moliero from Spurs for 6.75 million. He can play a decent number of positions on both wings. He can play as a centre attacking midfielder and he can play as a midfielder as well. Again, someone who can improve, and he didn't cost us loads and loads of money, which was nice. We've brought in a bit of a squad rotation striker as well in Judson Bell, who's come over from Chelsea for £550,000. He is literally there pretty much to come off the bench to give our other players a bit of a rest up front. And we've also brought in Maxi Gomez from PSG, obviously formerly and currently of Valencia. In this universe, he's been over to Chelsea, then to Shakhtar, over to PSG for 61 million a couple of seasons ago. He was on the transfer list. We managed to snap him up for 10.25 million. He's made 2 appearances and scored 2 goals for us so far. So far, a very successful signing. Obviously a bit older than I'd normally go for at the age of 31, but I think he can do a job in this league. We have as well, based on the fact that we now have 2 very good strikers, and the fact that what I was noticing in the games that we weren't winning is we just weren't scoring, absolutely dominating games but not scoring anything. We have now gone to a 4-2-4. This might be a mistake against Chelsea, but we're going to find out in a minute. And this is the lineup we will be using for that match against the Blues. We've got Castells in goal, a back 4 of Cucurella, Delport, Kabak and Valdez. In midfield is Neuhaus and Reibiger. We've then got Cavarat over on the left, Chekachoa over on the right, and then up front the partnership of Maxi Gomez and Luca for us today. And here's hoping we get off to a fantastic start in the Europa League against Chelsea here. Having a look at their lineup, they have got a lot of similar players to what we'd be used to in real life at the moment. Mendy still in goal. Reece James is obviously there. Yusuf Demir, we know from when we were in the Premiership. He's been there for a few seasons, obviously not there in real life. Romelu Lukaku is there as well. N'Golo Kante, who's now I think 36, 37 in this universe, on the bench, and Ben Chilwell as well, looking like a very capable team. But they are playing with Neil Bath as their interim manager. Maybe that will give us a little bit of a leg up more than we'd have normally. A little bit of uncertainty in the Chelsea camp. Very much need to go and see how we do against these guys. I'm not really sure. Obviously, when we were in the Premier League, Chelsea definitely weren't quite as big a team as maybe they are in real life, albeit they are maybe struggling slightly on and off at the moment, they are still a big team. And when we were in the Premier League, we were seeing them sort of finish 6th, 7th, 8th place. So maybe not quite as dominant a force as they were before. And we are here with our first highlight then, and it is us on the ball. Valdez threading that one through to Chekachoa there. Rybiger back to Chekachoa again, who's just glided past a defender, swinging that one into Maxi Gomez. The good thing as well with both our strikers, and they have as well, if we just have a look at the instructions, change just to floaty crosses. Both of our strikers now are very, very tall, very, very capable with their head, which is ideal, really. Lukaku here, passing that one over to Youssef Demir. Chelsea now on the counter-attack. James into the box, and Chelsea have put one past us. Very, very early doors, 15 minutes in. Not exactly what we wanted. Maybe we do need to drop a little bit deeper. We are also training a 5-1-2-1-2, I think it is. 5-1-2-1-2. Yeah, that's right. There we go. So maybe if we do see ourselves conceding a lot here, or looking like we're going to concede a lot, we can drop to that, which is obviously a lot more defensive, but still gives us the two strikers, so maybe a bit of option to go up and score and still have a little bit of an attacking threat. But as we can see at the moment, it is all Chelsea, and it does look as well like Rybiger has just got an injury. Not ideal. He's off the pitch at the moment, and looks like that is probably the end of the match for him. So we'll see this highlight out and then make that substitution. Neyhouse over to Ozan here, out to the wings to Valdez now. Can he make any sort of advancement? He can. Rybiger's back on the pitch now. He was definitely off on the sidelines a second ago. Valdez over to Luca now. Can Luca make some advancement? He can't, but we have still got the ball. We're slowly bringing it forward into the Chelsea half. Neyhouse nodding it forward to Chekachova, over to Havertz, and now that is going to be a corner, and we just quickly are going to make that substitution. Rybiger can come off. We'll bring Eggestein on in that case. Let's confirm that substitution before this set piece. Can we get a goal here? Neyhouse into the far post. Well, I mean, we got ahead to it, and it was saved by Mendy. I'm guessing the follow-up corner, nothing coming to that one because we're not going to actually see it. Chekachoa there trying to stop Chelsea from crossing this one into the box, and they have just danced around us there. It's a back heel, I think, to set that shot up. Little bit embarrassing. We are looking okay at the moment. Lots and lots of possession, but we are obviously 1-0 down going into half-time. We've been unlucky so far. We pump our fists. We tell the team they're not that bad. We've still got a chance in this tie. Not all is quite lost yet, but we need to go and get a goal, really. A draw and taking them back to Germany with, you know, still being in the tie would be not a bad thing. It wouldn't be a bad result, to be fair. Losing here might make things go into Germany a little bit more difficult if we're on the back foot against Chelsea when we start in the next match. Maxi Gomez here trying to launch a counter-attack now, trying to start something for us. Eggestein now over to Luca, out to Chekachoa, back into Maxi Gomez, and we have got through to go. Maxi Gomez here, he is tackled in the box. He seemed to want a penalty there, but the referee not even looking at that one. Not really a huge amount made of it. And now a Chelsea free kick. A good save from Castells there to keep us in the tie. And again, I'm guessing nothing coming of that corner, as we're not going to be shown it. So I'm assuming not a lot happening. Maxi Gomez on a 6.2. That is a less than ideal way of presenting him to you guys, as well as the fact, because we've only got 7 substitutes, I didn't really think the fact that neither of our strikers are on the bench, so we probably do leave Maxi Gomez on there regardless. Neyhouse is looking a little bit tired though, so Traore can come on. We'll just switch those guys around there, and we'll not make our other one yet. We've got one more substitution to make after this. We are still only the 1-0 down. Still only 1 goal in it. We could easily go and get that other goal, but now it does seem like Chelsea are piling on the pressure. Valdez is now looking tired as well, as is Ozan Kabak. So Valdez, I think, comes off, and we'll bring on Itier over on that side just for these last sort of 15 minutes or so, as Valdez is tired and on a yellow card. A Chelsea corner here. It is cleared to Chekachoa. Can we launch a counter-attack here? Chekachoa having to pretty much go it alone. That was very interesting. Kind of lost the ball and lost it via a tackle, like as he was tackling himself. That was very, very strange. But we have still got the ball. Can we get some sort of counter-attack going here? Gomez now holding up the ball for Eggestein to try and thread a ball through, but instead it's just picked up by Chelsea. They've regained possession, and now are they going to go on the counter-attack here? Or are they just going to hold up possession and wait a little bit? It looks like they're going to go on a counter-attack. Oh, Jesus. That was an awful back pass there. And I'm not sure that didn't cross the line. It's not been given as a goal, but I can't be certain that didn't cross the line. It does look like we are going to... Yeah, we're going to be losing this match 1-0 then. It's still all to play for. We can still make something of it. Obviously, substantially more difficult now. We have lost in the first leg to Chelsea. We have got another game against FC Köln here. And then the second leg against Chelsea. And because we're still in it, I am tempted to just do the FC Köln match off camera. So we can come back and see the second leg against Chelsea in a second. So I think that's probably what I'm going to do. We go play FC Köln off camera now. And I'll be back with the second leg in a moment. Okay, so after a 3-3 draw against FC Köln, we are back for the second leg against Chelsea. We are going to be using more or less the same lineup, if only because we haven't got a lot of rotation options, because we couldn't register new players for the Europa League. Obviously, you can only change 3 in between sort of the start of the season and the mid-season. So everyone we've brought in, we can't really register them all. Not ideal. We have got the following lineup: Castells in goal, Cucurella, Delporte, Kabak and Valdez is the back 4, Nuhez and Traore in midfield. We've then got Cavart and Techahoa out on the wings, and Luca and Maxi Gomez up front. Hopefully they are a little bit more dynamic this match than the one we've just seen. We do need obviously to overturn a 1-0 deficit, but we are at home for this match, so maybe the home support will help us out here. What sort of lineup are Chelsea going to be playing today as well? That's going to be the question. They've obviously, I'd imagine, got some pretty good squad depth. How are they using it? I mean, it's pretty much the same lineup as last time by the looks of it. They haven't really gone for a lot of changes either. We just need to very quickly overturn this deficit, but it is Chelsea who are going to start us off with the highlights here, and a free kick which is cleared by our defenders, but Chelsea still on the attack here into the box. That's a really good run there, and a good save from Castells to keep us in this tie. But we need a bit less of this and a bit more of us the other end. We are going to drop to cautious. Despite the fact we are chasing the match, we only do need 1 goal to draw us level. Away goals, obviously not a thing in Europe anymore. So not a factor we need to consider. 1 goal would be enough for us to draw level and take this to extra time. What we don't want to be doing here is conceding another goal, because that will make it all but impossible for us to catch up. Cucurella already getting a yellow card in this tie is not the ideal scenario. Will encourage the team, but once again Chelsea on the attack here. We've managed to regain possession though, and now can we launch a counter-attack of our own? Cucurella over to Cavart over on the left. Nijhuis now, Cucurella again back to Delporte, and we're just very slowly build up the attack here. Can we make something of this one? Techahoa now turning, Traore, Luca now. Can he advance us further a little bit more? It's come back to Traore. We are keeping hold of possession here, but it is very slow build up. Very patient, looking for the right ball. Techahoa might be it. Techahoa is it. It's a ball drilled into the bottom left-hand corner. It was a very slow build up, but it has been worth it. We have got that goal we needed to draw us level 1-1 against Chelsea. Now Traore there, just holding the ball, playing that into Techahoa. Shot from range, catching Mendy off guard, and it's just nettled itself into that bottom corner. And we are now level on aggregate and 1-0 up on the night against Chelsea. That's exactly what we needed here. Now what we need to do is focusing on keeping the same momentum going in this tie and going and getting ourselves a second here. I am very, very surprised that Luka and Maxi Gomez haven't been more involved, although as I say that, Luka regains possession, playing that into Maxi Gomez. A good 1-2 between those two, almost resulting in a goal. And we have got a corner now, which hopefully maybe one of them can get their head to. Traore into the far post. Luka managing to nod that one down, but nothing coming from the resulting ball there. And now it has been gone all the way back. It's a new highlight completely. And we have now got Kvart coming forward. Kvart playing that one into Luka. Luka to Maxi Gomez. Maxi Gomez popping that one past Mendy. 2-0 on the night now. And we are now ahead on aggregate. Maxi Gomez and Luka all important in the build-up for that one. Kvart, obviously the man playing that ball into Luka, who plays that one forward for Maxi Gomez. The slot home into the net, and we are 2-0 up. Really, really good play there from us. Pretty much picture perfect. Valdez now with a throw in the Chelsea half. Techahoa playing that one in. Kvart, oh, couldn't make anything of that. That was a very good chance for us to go 3-0 up. It was a bit of a let off there for Chelsea. Neyhouse now to Traore. Traore playing this one out wide to Techahoa, who's coming forward, stops and plays it back to Valdez. Now Valdez swinging this one into the box, but Mendy is going to come out and claim that one. And now Chelsea can come on the counter-attack as well. Whoever this is out on the wing completely on their own. That one's played forward, I'm assuming, for Lukaku to chase, but he is having none of that and just watches it sail over his head. Del Port to Naos now. Cucurella over to Kvart into Luka. Maxi Gomez again here with a shot from range, forcing Mendy into a save. And we have got another corner. Can either Maxi Gomez or Luka get in on the end of this one? Gomez having a good go, but it is cleared by Chelsea defender. And they are now on the counter-attack. But Cucurella just stepping across and stopping that one here. Kabaka's just got a yellow card on the stroke of half-time. But we do go into the dressing room. 2-0 up on the night, and we just need more of the same in the second half. We're well ahead in the tie. We just need to control this now, and we will be absolutely fine and getting through to the next round. Delport to Cucurella now from this goal kick. Delport again back to Ozan Kabak. I'd kind of like us not to be passing this around in front of the Chelsea strikers quite as much as we are. But never mind, we've managed to do it all right, so we'll live with it. Delport to Cucurella, back to Delport again. Again, very slow, patient build-up here from us at Hertha Berlin. That's kind of what we want. I don't think we have quite the players to be playing too much of a high-tempo game. Whenever we've tried it, I've sort of upped the tempo for those 2 matches we lost in between episodes as well. It doesn't seem to quite work. We're not quite technically capable enough to do it. Techahoa playing this one forward to Kvart, who apparently is injured. Maxi Gomez gonna put that one in the back of the net, and we are now 3-0 up. And you would think we should be able to see this out now. It's a really nice goal again. It's very, very patient build up, much like the first goal. But once again, we've eventually found that final ball into the final third, which unlocks defences. Kvart playing that one into Gomez. Gomez scoring his second of the night. And we are going to get a highlight straight from kickoff. But we are going to also need to do this substitution. So Kvart can come off here. And we'll bring on Schubert over on that left-hand side to see out the rest of the match. And now we've done that, the highlight is ended, so nothing obviously happening from kickoff here. We are beginning to get some slightly tired legs, but nothing too bad. Chelsea with a corner here. Chelsea into Lukaku, but Lukaku not managing to keep that header down, and it will now be a goal kick for us. And now is probably the time to make a couple more substitutions. Traore's looking tired, so we're going to bring on Ray Bigger over there. And then Luka looking a bit tired as well. We'll bring on Baumgartner up front, I guess, just to see out this tie. Now House here on this highlight playing that one forward. But Chelsea have managed to regain possession and now are on the counter-attack. And now Lukaku through on goal. Castells with another really, really good save to prevent Lukaku from getting any sort of goals in these ties against us. Petra now forward to Luca holding up the ball back to Traore. That is going to be the end of the highlight though. Nothing coming of that one either. We are about 10 minutes away from beating Chelsea 3-0 and going through in this tie. We've cleared another corner. It's as far as another Chelsea player though, and they can build on this attack and maybe get a shot off here. But we are preventing them quite well. They have managed to get a shot. Reece Nelson is now pulled it back to 3-1 on night and 3-2 on aggregate. We are 10 minutes away from the end of the match. Can we see this one out now? We don't have to wait too much longer. That's a really good ball from him there, to be fair. From Musa into Nelson. It's a really, really good goal as it turns out. We just need to hold on now until the end of the match. We're going to encourage the team. Chelsea are definitely on the attack here. I think we've made all of our substitutes now, I believe. I don't think we've got another one we can use to waste time. Ray Bigger's playing this one into Gomez though. Gomez holding up for Ray Bigger again. Ray Bigger. Oh, he got a shot off. It is saved. That was so close. Mendy there saving that one. Have we made all three of our substitutions? We did. I thought we had. We have made all three of them. Another corner for us, though, here. Now house to take. He's going to take his time over this one. Just waste a few more seconds. It's into the far post. It is cleared by the Chelsea player. Schubert over to Raybig here. Back to Schubert again. Ozan Kabak now. We're keeping hold of possession. Every second we are in possession, of course, is a second longer that Chelsea can't come down our end on the attack. We are into additional extra time now. Can we just see out these last few minutes of injury time? Chelsea with a ball into Lukaku, and Lukaku has scored, drawing Chelsea level on aggregate. That is not what we wanted to see. We were looking so comfortable, and we have now been pulled back to a 3-3 aggregate score. Lukaku slotting that one past Castells. And it is going to be a slightly longer night than we hoped for unless we score here, which we haven't. It has been cleared. Chelsea are actually on the counter-attack here, which is not ideal because there is still a little bit of time left on the clock. Can we actually tackle this guy? That'd be great, please. Can we tackle? There we go. We've managed to eventually stop this attack. Ray Bigger over to Ozan Kabak here. And now can we get rid of the ball? Can we start making our way up the other end of the pitch, please? Away from our goal. That would be lovely. Let's not go conceding in the last few minutes of the tie. Ray Bigger putting that one forward for Maxi Gomez to run onto, but it's just a stretch too far for him to get to there. Chelsea coming back up the other end. We've attempted a tackle there. Lukaku's through on goal. It is saved by Castells. That was very, very close there. Chelsea getting very, very close to putting another goal in the back of the net, and they have got a corner here. We've managed to clear this one. Lukaku not managing to get his head to that one. They are still on the attack though, with about 30 seconds left or so. Actually less than that. Technically that is full time. Cucurella on the ball. Cucurella still on the ball. Maxi Gomez now trying to play that one into someone, but all we've done really is give possession back to Chelsea. Lukaku trying to get hold of it again, and referee, that is time done. Extra time it is. We're very happy with it, I guess. We are technically winning on the night. It's not ideal though. Now House now into Gomez. Gomez putting this one at home 1 minute into extra time. That is his hat-trick this evening, and he deserves that one. It's a corner for us that gets us that goal to put us ahead in this tie, but I would be very, very surprised if this is over. I think there's more in this match yet. Still, and yet as I say that, here we go, we are down the other end now with Chelsea trying to do the same thing to us. Are they going to draw back level once again? That was very, very close to the goal. That was a lot closer than I like it to be. All we need to do now is just see out the rest of this tie nicely, calmly, shut up shop. We're into the second half of extra time now. We can obviously make one more substitute. Chelsea with a corner into the far post. Castell is going to claim that one. And we are now going to be able to hopefully just build a nice attack from the back. Or we could just lump it long. That's not exactly what I wanted to happen, but apparently we're going to lump it long. The problem with this, again, and I've complained about this so many times on my channel now, it should probably go on some sort of t-shirt. When you are a goalkeeper and you lump that long, 9 times out of 10 in Football Manager, that is just giving possession back to the opposite team. I may as well gift wrap it and send it there via Royal Mail. Tetra Hoa across into Gomez. Gomez with his 4th of the evening. That's 4 goals for him now, and we are now 5-3 up, a goal in each half in extra time, putting us ahead in this tie, and that has got to be it. That's got to be it. It's got to be over now. Tetra Hoa into Gomez. Gomez already signing of the season, 100%. 31 or not, he is all important. He's exactly what we needed. Obviously, I said we were struggling to score goals. I don't think we get through this tie without a sort of a Maxi Gomez, and he's linking up so well with Luca as well. And there he is, actually putting a good display on in defence as well. We've cleared that one, but the original cross was blocked by Maxi Gomez, who can score, can defend, can do everything here, and we do go through in this tie. What a comeback. We lost the first leg at the start of the episode, but we've won the second leg in extra time in the second match of the episode. It's all good. He's only injured for 1 to 3 days. That's good. 4 goals there for Maxi Gomez. That is amazing. When do we get the draw though? That's the question. There's the draw. Automatic draw. Who are we going to get in the next leg? Rangers will be playing Real Sociedad. Nice are going to be playing Borussia Dortmund. Ajax are playing Monaco. Lille are going to be playing PSV. We've still got some big teams in down the bottom. Hertha Berlin, we will be playing Manchester City. You could not write that tie. We've then got Villarreal and Leicester, Porto versus Lyon, and Torino versus Celtic. You could not write that tie. Hertha Berlin versus Manchester City in about, what, 2 weeks' time? I mean, that's got to be that's got to be next episode, really, hasn't it? Borussia Dortmund, Manchester City. We're returning to Manchester earlier than I thought we would be. That's going to be an interesting episode. Of course, if you have enjoyed today's episode, please do drop a like down below the video. It does really help out with the YouTube algorithm and getting this out to some people who might not have seen it yet. And for daily content on the channel, please do hit the subscribe button if you haven't already as well. Until tomorrow though, thank you very much for watching. I will see you on tomorrow's episode for Manchester City and Borussia Dortmund. No small games this season. See you then. Bye-bye.